Pickled mustard greens. Ham Choy, it's called. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the brine, and this is actually rice water from rinsing the rice before boiling it. So I save that. I don't know. Traditionally my mother didn't do it with rice water. But she did tell me that her mother-in-law, my paternal grandmother, told her to always sprinkle a little flour on the top when she was done. So I guess it needs some starch of some kind. So some people use rice water. So this is about 4 tablespoons of salt. And I would do about the same of sugar. Some recipes don't call for this, but I'm used to a little vinegar in there. And I didn't put that in during filming, so I did add it after the following day when I remembered, and speaking to my mother the night before. We're used to adding a little vinegar, so if that's your preference, you can go ahead and add it, but some people it's just the salt and the sugar. Alright, so I'll just let that sit, because what I want to do is to chop the mustard greens and fill the bottle before adding the brine. That way we don't have any overflow. And we'll see how much the space is in the bottle. If I'll need to get another bottle for what I have to cut. So I'll put this aside. Okay, I'm just using an used pickle bottle. It's been washed and dried thoroughly. And now I will just cut up the mustard. These have also been washed, rinsed. So some people put them in whole, but I've always seen it done chopped, and I prefer it chopped. So when I'm ready to use it, it's already chopped. And when you're ready to use it now, this will stand. You can just leave it on the kitchen counter for about 2 weeks or so. And so when you're ready to use it, you just take out what you need, strain off, whatever liquid. And then you can taste it. You can eat it just like that right away. But it's good to taste it. If you think it's too salt, you can always give it a little rinse. Now, how we use it, you can use it like with any stir fry. You can put it in your stir fries. You can do traditionally like ham choy and pork, ham choy and chicken, which is just a normal stewed Chinese chicken, soy sauce. Just smash a garlic, put it into the oil to flavor the oil. Add all the chicken that you'd seasoned with soy sauce and stuff, and cover it. So it's kind of like a steamed, stewed chicken. It's not fried or browned or anything. And then you can add the ham choy to the stewed meat near the end, because it doesn't need much cooking, and so it will give that tangy, vinegary, salty taste. Yes, make sure you get all the sand out of the root area, near to the root area. Yeah, I have enough. Just enough. Probably could pick one more. I'm going to get one more stalk from the garden. Okay, so I went and grabbed another set of mustard leaves from the garden. My mother used to also put this in fried rice, which actually gives a nice little twist to fried rice. Okay. So let's try to get this in without making a mess. Hardly think we're going to use all of this brine, but I can always use this for the rest of the brine. I can save to use for like making cucumber pickles, even though I have a lot of that right now. I'll find something for it. I don't have to throw it out. I'd love if it uses all of this liquid. That would be fantastic. I think I see a little sugar greens at the bottom. Try and get that out. So I use coarse salt, and what I had was a little light brown sugar. You can use whatever salt and whatever sugar. I don't think it matters critically. You know, fine salt will probably be a little salty, so you probably use a little less. But it's just an approximate, like 2 to 4 tablespoons of each sugar to salt. Sugar and salt. Okay, let's just get that up. Perfect. Everything fits. Great. I want to apply works out. And that is it. Oh, another thing I used to see my mother do was to put a piece of plastic over the edge. I guess it can prevent like any rusting or anything. These are like, what do you call, coated, so it probably doesn't rust or anything, but it's still a good idea and probably keeps it more airtight anyway. So I'm just using a Ziploc bag to put over it like that. And then we'll cover. And that's it. We'll store on the counter and we'll check back in 2 weeks or so and see how it is. Great. Pickled mustard greens. Ham Choy, it's called. Okay, as an update this morning, I found that there was a lot of space at the bottom with just liquid. So what I did was I turned it over. I did that already. That's why you're not seeing the liquid clear without any greens. I turned it completely upside down and let it stand like that for a little while. But you can always agitate it as well. But I'm just saying. So if I were to don't break. One-handed. I just did that. Anyway, when I get back inside, I'll turn it back over. Never saw my mother do this. She would just push it down. Anyway, let me show you something. Yeah, I came out this morning to uncover and deal with my plants that I had covered from the frost last night. And I saw... Who thinks that garden towers are a scam, by the way? I guess if you do have a small space and you need to, it will work. And I've seen it being successfully done on YouTube. But I don't know. I'm just not comfortable with it. I think we need more elbow room and lights. I keep mine on a turnstile swiftly, conveniently. Anyway, more than likely the squirrels been eating the beets leaves. Oh, there's some carrot seeds get over there. Yeah, I probably should thin something here. But anyway, look what I found. This is my first actual harvest. I've done this before in the containers last year, and I didn't get any. I got little tiny needles for radishes, but I ate the greens. I don't like them, but I had the seeds and I need to learn. I'm going to like them now. I'll eat them. It's just not my favorite, but I guess this is ready to harvest, huh? I'm gonna give it maybe another day, but I guess this is the right. So it's certainly more than 30 days. That's for sure, but I didn't even think to look to check on them. I hope my beets will recover. I just thinned out, learned my lesson from the other garden bed. I just thinned out some carrots this morning from here. So I left them with like about an inch or so space. I tried to even plant them spaciously in the first place because I don't know. I'm just not used to this thinning out sacrificial carrot growing. So as it turns out, I found out I do like radish. My husband made this salad and it was wonderful. Until next time, thanks for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and leave a comment. I'd like to hear from you.